Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cephas Cardozo, and in this video we'll be talking about how to automate your LinkedIn profile, okay? Basically automating the LinkedIn post, the client requests, right? And by using and leveraging AI to actually build a better LinkedIn profile in a whole consideration. So let's get right back into our video. Okay, so once you've actually opened up a Microsoft Edge or a preferred browser, okay? All you have to do is create a workspace, okay? And create a workspace for yourself. It basically is a collection of tabs, okay, which you prefer having in a more personalized collection to have ease of access, okay. It's basically for ease of access and to just identify stuff more easily. Now I've opened it over here, and all I have to do, okay, now over here you'll be able to see my profile picture, the LinkedIn banner over here, and my name, my bio, and you'll be able to see that the services that I offer basically. Now ChatGPT and LinkedIn, okay, if you want an actual custom banner, right, just head on to Canva. I've opened it over here and I've linked it in the description below, okay, how to actually utilize Canva. So you just have to open Canva and search for LinkedIn banner, okay. So just type in LinkedIn banner, you'll be able to get free templates. And since this is not a graphic design tutorial, right, you just have to open it, choose the one that you prefer the most, and just head on and customize it, okay. Now I have actually chosen a specified modern gradient type of designs, okay. Now if you see these are some of my custom gradient based banners, okay. Even for my YouTube channel I find it more appealing and modern to add such gradient based banners, okay. Now over here I've added my name, okay. Just add your name over here, full name, it could be your first name or your last name together, and then just add. Now over here I've added my profile picture. All you have to do, right, is this free, I've got a free tool, okay. It's called pfpmaker.com, okay. Just type it in and take a good selfie. Make sure that you have peak points of lighting, okay, to actually focus on your face. You have a good proper structure also, okay. Now AI actually enhances it a bit, and just upload a photo of yours and then choose which headshot you would like to choose, okay. You can customize it for free. I'll be linking this in the description below. You can actually leverage and level up your online presence, okay. Now having a profile picture is how others see you online, right, and it can have a very significant impact and create a better impression of you. So this actually does improve, it works very well, and I have understood, okay. So in 2019 and 2020 I created a basic LinkedIn profile, and I realized that I wasn't getting any more client requests, neither was I getting brand engagement, neither was I getting proper reach, okay. But once I actually improved my profile in a whole manner, I realized how important and how powerful LinkedIn can be as a tool, okay. Even though I have a small following group, okay, I realized that it's that powerful, okay. LinkedIn is pretty powerful, and in my previous video I've mentioned about how I received 25 plus clients, okay, just 2 months. Now the only problem was that in my previous video, right, I hadn't mentioned about my call to action, okay. Call to action is basically the services that I offer, so how clients can actually get a hang on to me and actually contact me on my phone, okay, and also to have discovery calls basically, okay. Now to have such calls, you have to have proper call to action, and that was my only mistake, and I lost 25 clients, okay, like that. So instead of having a premium LinkedIn profile, you could just leverage, okay. Every single thing can be done properly, okay, if you do it properly with a proper mind, proper construction, proper planning, okay. Now over here I've created my bio section over here, and I've just mentioned, okay, I've created a custom prompt which you can see over here. Let me just show you. You just have to copy and paste it, okay. Just type it in your description. I'll be adding it onto the description, okay. This simple prompt, you just have to add your name, your occupation, and what you specialize in, okay. This will be a very simple bio. This is what you just have to copy and paste it, okay, over here onto your LinkedIn. So I'll just copy and paste it, but over here I've added a custom bio, okay. Now I basically scale brand and businesses through digital marketing, and I'm an entrepreneur, obviously, e-learning developer, content creator, podcast host, and business enthusiast, okay. Yeah, these are my specializations. Now you'll be able to see analytics as well. These are basically the analytics which are displayed over here, right. These are basically your 7 days, okay, your engagement about your 7 days. And if you've seen in my previous video, I've got around 40 plus search appearances, and today it has increased to 64 because of my previous video which I had uploaded, right. So I used LinkedIn as well, and I have actually not automated my profile currently, so I'll be doing that today, right. So there's a simple plan, okay. So what you have to do, I'll be explaining this proper plan, okay, on a proper sheet, so that you understand properly how to do every single thing correctly, okay. This is what a weekly sharing tracker looks like, and your creation tools, okay. Currently you don't have to worry about the creation tools. The creation tools are for content creators currently, okay. Like Even I have not been using it, but using these tools are pretty, accurate. Like you can leverage your profile even further, but when you're starting out, you don't have to use it, okay? I'm not going to make things complex. I'm just making things simpler for you. I'm providing raw value over here. So just open up LinkedIn, okay, your home page, your profile page. Let it just load for a bit. Now, once you open up LinkedIn, right, you just have to add your about section. Okay, now the about section, basically once you write my prompt, right, ChatGPT has created an about section as well. So just copy up to the end, okay, and just paste it over there, okay. And these are some of the keywords that ChatGPT has basically, taken into consideration to search and optimize your profile, okay. So when people actually search in some keywords based on these words, okay, like digital marketing, performance marketing. So these are some of my words depending on my profile, but depending on your custom prompt, it will be able to specify such words, okay. So when people actually type such words on LinkedIn, they'll be able to see a profile recommended to them, okay. Now over here, I've added my location and my contact info, my bio. This part is done, okay, the introduction section. Now you'll be able to add more profile section basically. Okay, now the more profile sections that you add, right, LinkedIn actually identifies you as a more top tier profile, okay. You need to build more connections. Now usually people build connections and they just keep on accepting requests on LinkedIn. Okay, but that's not the right thing, okay. You need to build connections based on your basically on your occupation, your interest, okay, or the skills that you have. So you just cannot just connect with people for the sake of connecting just to improve your following reach or connections, okay. It doesn't work that way. It's like going to give you unwanted reach basically, okay, which is not right. So do build connections based on that. LinkedIn has an algorithm that works, okay. So once you connect with people, right, people follow you and you follow that person as well. And when you have more connections based on your interest or your reach, right, LinkedIn actually recommends you to the followers, people you follow, right. It also enables their connections to have a recommendation about you, okay. So they can actually see a profile or they get recommended it on their timeline or their basically the post view, okay, where they see their post and all. Now over here you'll be able to see my services. Since I offer services, right, as a personal brand, I have a digital marketing brand, okay. So I do this with my clients. I offer web design, digital marketing, lead generation, advertising, graphic design, and performance marketing, okay. So you'll be able to add your services as well. You just have to add profile section by clicking this button over here and adding on your core sections, okay. You could add some important sections. Adding more sections, right, it's better, okay, because LinkedIn understands that you're actually taking into consideration of improving your profile, okay. So you get more reach, okay. Now over here you'll be able to see my services have been added. The featured section is basically where we've added articles or books, or you have written or you have any digital products that you want to feature over here. You'll be able to add this over here. These are some of the achievements that you can just feature up on your profile, okay. The activity section I'll be talking about in the last, because this is one of the most important to increase your brand engagement and your reach, okay, your brand reach or post engagements, okay. This is what it does using AI, and this is a very important way of how you can, I'll be explaining this marketing strategy, okay. This strategy, a simple strategy by using AI, to leverage AI, right, to build up your the brand engagement, okay. Now in your experience section, all you have to do is click on the plus button, okay, and just add your experience, like your position, or if you worked as an accountant or a manager or a CEO or a CFO, you could just add it over here, okay. And you'll be able to add a career break as well. If you have taken a break from your career, right, you'll be able to add that as well, but it depends on you, okay, what you want to actually add. So it's basically your job experiences or internship experiences that you have taken on, okay. Now over here in this section, you can choose your employment types and so on, okay. Now let me scroll down. You'll be able to see education, okay, writing up on your education. So do make sure that you add your education qualities as well, or where you have studied and what skills you have gained, okay. Adding such skills, right, these are very important, because when you add your skills, LinkedIn identifies you as that skill based occupation, okay. So when people type in HTML or HTML5 or web design, I get recommended, okay, like people get recommended my name on their search history, okay. So they'll be able to identify that, okay, this guy has done or worked in so and so sector, so he must be good in it. So I get my profile is recommended to LinkedIn's users basically. Then I've added licenses and certifications. Okay, so these are where you add your licenses or courses that you have taken or certificates. All you have to do is add it over here. Then you add up on your projects. Okay, if you have taken into consideration web design or designing portfolios or any sort of project, really, you can just add it over here. Make sure that you add images, creatives, your skills, names, proper, add on as much detail as possible on the project section as well as on every single section. Okay, just make sure that you specify every sort of info related to that particular section. Okay, the part of that section. It's very important because LinkedIn actually doesn't separate things that are incomplete. Okay, so it just leaves it out as an undefined structure basically. So it's not, you just have to make sure that you add on as much details and content as possible. Now over here we'll be able to see my projects and my volunteering. Okay, what I volunteered in on certain activities, and these are my skills. Okay, so writing, usually when you add on skills over here, new skills are added on automatically, but you can add more skills as well. Then you add on your publications. If you have created any books or articles, you can just add it over here and link it up. Then you can add your free courses that you have taken or you have developed. Okay, and then just lastly I've added my honors and awards. Okay, what awards that I've actually won, and then you can add up on your languages. Okay, so these are, my profile is not complete, to be honest. I have to add like three more sections, but overall it has received an all-star review, which means that it's great enough to be put on LinkedIn. Okay, so I'm in the top tier for my profile that has been completed. Like the profile completion is in the top tier, but my profile hasn't been in the top tier yet. Okay, there is something known as a social selling index score, okay, known as SSI, which basically means how LinkedIn's algorithm considers you to be a great product in the job market or in the service market. Okay, so it actually identifies you. So I have received it in the top 38%. I'm in the top 38%. Okay, which is great for me, but I feel I can get better definitely, because I feel I can definitely get better on improving my skills and as a to offer my services to my client in a much more better manner. So this is how I created my LinkedIn profile, and this is how you can do it as well. Now talking about the most important part, which is actually my activity. Okay, now adding your activity over here is basically, I've gained over 225 followers. You can create posts, you can add comments, posts, images, articles, and my LinkedIn the LinkedIn activity section has been automated basically. Okay, I'll show you how. So the main strategy over here is, I'll just explain it to you in a proper manner. Okay, all you have to do, right, over here you'll be able to identify that LinkedIn, right, it doesn't take it into steps properly. You just have to make sure, okay, that you take off one day. Okay, just take in one day. Once you take off one day, like for example there's a week. Okay, I'll make it very simplified for you. There's a, let's say you have started in January, okay, to work on your LinkedIn profile. January, the first week, right, the first week, make sure you can take off like, let's say if you take off one day from January, okay, of the first week. Okay, so let's say 1st Jan is a Sunday. Okay, if 1st Jan is a Sunday, right, since it's a holiday, you just make sure that you generate content. Okay, you generate as much content or using AI, that's ChatGPT. Using this strategy is just a very simplified process. Okay, just tell ChatGPT to create a prompt. I'll be showing this, okay, like properly. First you just listen to me properly. Okay, like just put your mind into my what I say. Now go to ChatGPT and just type in, create a custom plan or a custom text post plan based on my niche. Okay, and for 7 days. Okay, so 7 days straight, including the day that you're working on. Okay, so that's a Sunday. And once you do that, right, just copy, just see, okay, how ChatGPT has generated. Make sure that you add hashtags and create a custom prompt. Okay, now over here I'll be showing you how to do that. Once that is done, right, ChatGPT actually creates a 7-day planner for creating content for free. Okay, now what you do is take this content and basically go on to your LinkedIn activity section and press create a post, and then you could actually see a small time or a round dial, like, okay, near your post section or the post article or post, basically to post, okay, the certain post of which activity you have created. Once you do that, right, you'll be able to click on the time icon, okay, which is there, and you'll be able to schedule the post, okay, on the 7 days weekly plan. Okay, you'll be able to do this for a month also or a year, but it depends really on what you and how you want to achieve it. Okay, so let's get back into our tutorial. Now over here, based on my niche, right, my niche is basically marketing and web design and so on and so forth. I'll tell ChatGPT to create, okay, or basically generate. Okay, this sounds more sufficient. Generate 7 days content post based on my niche. Okay, my niche. You could SEO it. Add hashtags. Hashtags in your activity section are very important, okay, because this means it reaches the right people based on your keywords, okay. So SEO it, right, and then add hashtags. Add hashtags. And then what you have to do after adding hashtags, right, is to add proper keywords as well. Add proper keywords, okay, words, and add a few emojis as well. Add a bit of emojis as well. Emojis based, make sure that you give importance to write based on my niche, okay. So based on my niche. Okay, now you're going to see ChatGPT is working on it and creating a 7 days content calendar tailored for my digital marketing specials, okay. So this is my post, okay. So just imagine AI has reached such a point, okay, which you can leverage, and people do know about it, but not like you'll be literally surprised about how many people don't know about AI, okay, how to leverage AI and its free tools and services that they can actually utilize in their profile and their branding, okay, basically. So over here you'll be able to see my introduction post, okay. If you're starting out, you'll just have to copy and paste it, okay. Let me just copy and show you, and just paste it over here, okay. Go to create a post and just leave a day off, okay. Keep a day off to do this, okay. So once you take one day off, right, and just build it up for 7 days straight, you'll be able to see how much free time you actually get on those 7 days. So on those 7 days or the 6 days, you'll be able to work on your future plans, okay. So that means on the next week. So once this keeps going as a cycle, right, once this keeps going as a cyclical looping manner, you actually understand how your anxiety or your stress levels reduce, and you'll be able to post a free content on a more relaxed basis, okay. So all you have to do is copy and paste it over here. Once you paste it, right, make sure that you click, make sure that you add all the other info as well, like your hashtags and specialties and so on, and click on the schedule for later icon, okay. Once you click on schedule for later, right, just add your date and your time, and then once that is done, just press next, okay. This works on other basically on other social media platforms as well, but we're talking about LinkedIn for now. So yeah, do that. Instead of actually now to increase the views, right, or the engagement, there is one thing that you can actually do is actually ask ChatGPT to let you know when to schedule it. So generate the period of time, okay. So you could just say when give me a custom plan, give me a custom time period to basically post custom time period to post my slash schedule, okay. Schedule my post daily based on my region, which is India, okay. Now you could write a state, but I just write in Goa, India, okay, but I don't really do it Goa, India. I just work on a more global, like nation based basis, okay. Like I write in India, okay, instead of writing global, because many people use LinkedIn, and it works on timing as well, okay. Now let me just show you the timing which has written, right, okay. So over here you can actually see ChatGPT tells you 7:30 to 8:30 is a good time for reaching people checking LinkedIn before starting their work day. They also check it out mid-morning, early afternoon, late afternoon, and evening. So these are the time periods which you can actually use LinkedIn's the platform of LinkedIn basically to paste or to schedule for that particular time period, okay. So this is how you automate this post, and every single day, right, LinkedIn actually utilizes this and post it by itself, okay. So this is very simple, and this is how you automate your post on a basic level, okay. I'll be teaching much more advanced strategies to automate your profile further and to make it much more appealing, and you will be able to get more client requests and basically brand engagement, okay. So stay tuned for my upcoming videos. This is all for this video. I'm grateful for you for watching my video. I'm really peaceful and grateful for every single thing, my engagement. I know I'm not getting as much views, but I know one day I'll be able to make it, okay, into that my personal brand sector, and people will be watching my videos, okay. I really hope so this is helpful. I'm just providing raw value. Please don't waste your time. Keep on hustling and grinding, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.